The next chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen is out. All credits goes to Mia for the spoilers. So let's dive into the spoilers of Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 249. So the chapter starts with a flashback of Yuta just thinking that where is the Yuta now after defeating the Kenjaku. We got answer about it in this chapter. As the Yuta of the head of the Kenjaku, the curse spirits in the Gato's body was out of control. In order to handle a lot of curse spirits, Yuta handled task of Rika, and he decided to handle the Kenjaku by himself to show that Kenjaku is actually dead. While the head of the Kenjaku flying, he added a rule in the game that Megumi is now the main authority and he can now start a mature Sukuna in the body. So actually the Sukuna got all the powers. Kenjaku added that he had some backup plan with the Sukuna, and he handed the Tengen body in the form of embryo to Sukuna. Yuta defeated it by piercing his sword in the Kenjaku head. Although he had a lot of fun while fighting Kaba, but it is not the worth of 1,000 years, as we know that he has been living thousands of years. Flashback ends and we came to know that the reverse cuts technique of Sukuna is returning, so he can use domain expansion. Yuta tried to blame himself that just have to come earlier, but Yuta also added that it was a necessary task, that the main mastermind of the culling game is dead, so he tried to accomplish the task by himself. So Yuta tried to attack the Sukuna by his sword, but Sukuna blocks it. So instead of using his katana, Yuta just attacked Sukuna in his stomach, where the other mouth of the Sukuna is located. So Yuta and Rika started to attack Sukuna simultaneously. So Yuta and Rika started to dual attack on Sukuna. Yuta opened his domain expansion, and we got the name of his domain expansion, that it is True and Mutual Love. In order to survive in domain expansion, Sukuna just uses the hollow whisker basket to counter the domain, but Yuta tried to immediately counter it by using a technique which he learned it from the Uro. Sukuna finally realized who the Yuta is, that he is the one who can copy the techniques of other. So Yuta plan is to some sort of short hit attack where he can use someone attacks like the angel curse techniques, which can kill the Sukuna. Also he can use of curse technique multiple times. In usual cases, when he uses some sort of curse techniques copy, the curse technique is expired and he can no longer use it. So the plan was that the final blow will give Yuji. So we learned about another new technique of the Yuji, that he can use some sort of soul manipulation, where he can take someone's soul from his body. He will use his technique to rip off the Sukuna's soul from the Megumi's body. Sukuna just mocks him by saying that he got a role in the whole act. The Yuta and the new main character means Yuji are working together. So next week is no break.